For many teams returning to normal schedules, this season felt like a chance to reset. The North Central women's cross-country team hoped to take full advantage of that opportunity this fall to use the season to build the program for the future.
It's a learning year for us. We because we have 3 seniors and we just have a mixed bag of experiences, and so part of that was with the shutdown, with having a full season. So really this year we did some sorting, we did some experience building, we did some team building. So we are really trying to set ourselves up over this next semester and even beyond. So it's going to take all of this. So in terms of this year, it's just understanding how to be patient in certain places and not over expecting, but at the same time keeping a standard and reminding what the cross country season's about. So there's a lot of things going on, but for the most part, it's really the trajectory is going forward and hopefully ticking upwards. And we still got a few weeks to go, so we want to make sure we keep our focus on what's ahead of us.
The team was led by a trio of seniors: Jenna Fiore, Allie Ganzer, and Rachel Vaccaro. On a team with 9 underclassmen all running in their first full season, their leadership was vital for guiding the group through pandemic challenges and back into normal competition.
They drive a lot of the internal parts of our program. They're great sounding boards. They really advise the young newcomers and the sophomores and juniors. So they're not just helping. They really are part of the program, and they really are very prideful of where they came from their freshman year, going through some of the shutdowns, going through some of the other different changes on campus. So they really bring a lot of insight. I go to them as a sounding board. I go to them for advice. They provide great insight. So they are very vital and valuable to what we're doing right now.
Yeah, so without having like a real season last year, we were kind of mentoring the freshmen and sophomores this year. So it's kind of different. And then also the juniors, honestly, because they haven't had a full year either. So we've really been working well together and to get everyone caught up to speed on how we do things at North Central. So
the underclassmen have been really good about taking charge too and following along and being good learners, so they've made it easy on us.
While they know how important their leadership roles are, the seniors wanted to make sure this season to appreciate every moment they still have as collegiate runners. Meanwhile, the team's younger runners got their first taste of collegiate action, and everyone found reasons to cherish being out on the course this fall.
I really liked it. I really like the team aspect of it. It's so fun, like getting to run with like all your good friends. So it's been a good time, and I also really like just running D3 too. So it's like a good balance of like everything. So.
It's a lot nicer than last year. It was a little hard to be practicing every day and not having meets, but we did time trials to kind of make up for it and try to get something out of the season, so it's a lot nicer to be able to compete again.
I'm excited. I think all of us have worked really hard, and that's really just the last test to put everything that we've done since, honestly, summer till now. So I'm really excited to see what we can do.
Jenna went on to finish her collegiate career with a trip to the national championships in November, and there's no doubt she'll be greatly missed. But the change is constant in college athletics, and for this team, runners will continue to come and go. In the big picture, it's less about how many races are won and more about how student athletes develop as people over the course of their careers.
This never gets old. That's part of the reason you stay in the business. I think part of the challenge of this job and this career is that things change every few years. You get different personnel coming in and coming out. But really the high side of all this is you really get to see a lot of growth, and you get to see people come from different places, different high school programs, different families, and you really get to see them really develop over the course of time, through the seasons, through their college career. Even at graduation, it's amazing to see people get to that point. It still gets pretty exciting every year. So I think, in the way I look at it, to be part of a college program, athletically, academically, let alone do it for 4 years, it's a pretty big deal. It's always I'm always in wonderment, and it's pretty cool to see.